Welcome to Let's Play King's Quest 1, Quest for the Crown. This is a 1983 adventure game that was developed by Sierra. This is actually the 1987 re-release, which is essentially the exact same game with the exact same graphics and everything, but there was also a 1990 remake and then a 2001 fan remake. This was also followed by 9 sequels, so it's a quite long series, and the most recent game is currently coming out episodically. The last episode came out at the end of 2015, so it's a long series that has stood the test of time, and it is one of my all-time favorite series. I love it so much, and I can't wait to share this adventure with you guys. So let's get started. So we start out as Sir Graham, and we are outside the King's castle. We are in Devontree, and we are a knight, and the King has summoned us for help, and so we are doing our knightly duty and going to help him. The graphics may look a little janky, but this was high tech and for the time it came out, and this is a typing game, so we have to open the door and the huge doors swing open. At the top you can see our score just went from 0 to 1, and that's because we get points in this game. And I'm going to be doing the route where we get the most points. You can complete this game without having the most points you can and still win and still reach the good ending of the game, but I thought it would be good to do 100% Let's Plays of all these games, so I'm excited to do it. So we're going to walk up, and we are going to bow to the King. Let's get a little bit closer, and let's see. Actually, I'm kind of afraid. You have to bow at like the perfect spot, or else you get told off. So there we are. We drop our cat, and it says, "When you bow to King Edward, his pleased smile warms you." All right, and now we are going to talk to the King. So talk, King. When you speak to King Edward, he sighs and says, "Sir Graham, I am an old man. I fear my end is near. I have chosen you to prove yourself worthy of the throne. As you know, our kingdom is weak and poor. I have knowledge of the existence of 3 things that would make our kingdom wealthy and strong. Somewhere within our kingdom, there is a magic mirror that tells the future. There is a magic shield that will protect the bearer from mortal harm. Finally, there is a magic chest that is always filled with gold coins. Go, Sir Graham. Go and bring me back these treasures. If you succeed, you will inherit the throne." Okay, so we know our quest now is to go find these 3 magical items. There is more backstory to this game, which isn't explained right here, but basically the King Edward, good King Edward, owned these 3 magical items, but was an idiot and lost them all, and so now we have to go on a quest to get them. I would say it's a noble quest, which it technically is. We're saving our kingdom, but we get the throne for it, so I'd say it's a pretty good trade all in all. So here we are. If we walk into the moat, the alligators will eat us, so be caution of that. But we are going to go immediately off to the left, and we are going to get going with our journey. So I'm excited about this. So we are going to walk behind this rock right here and push it. And if we push it from the front, then we are going to have it fall on us and we will die. With a heave and a hoe, you manage to move the rock, revealing a dark hole underneath it. And so we are going to look in the hole. So look, hole, and he kept walking for some reason, so there is an intricately carved dagger in the hole. Oh my goodness, Graham, would you please stop? Okay, so then we are going to get the dagger, and you reach into the hole and grasp the dagger, being careful not to cut yourself. And that's the first thing that we've done. So as you can see, our points have now gone up to 11. Like I said, we are going to go on the route that gets us the most points, and I'm really excited. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to climb up this tree. Okay. And so you just climb it. You don't get to see that. It's kind of a magical thing. And we're going to walk up here. I think you can fall off the edge, so I'm kind of trying to be careful not to do that because that would be a bit embarrassing. And we are going to get the egg because that's a thing. So the golden egg is so heavy you almost drop it. but we don't. And you can see our points keep going up, and we're just gonna fall off the edge right here. Okay, so apparently you lost your grip while climbing this tree, and you fall to the hard earth below. I love the falling animation and sound. It's absolutely one of my favorites. Ouch! And he's all stunned. So now we're gonna keep going on with our adventure. So we are going to walk behind this tree and good stuff. So, all right. So we're gonna walk along and do this thing, and we're gonna go back and forth on the screen a few times because this is something that needs to happen. Okay, so it took me a few minutes, but after walking back and forth on the screen for a while, wandering on the banks of the lake, you see a cute little elf. So now that we found the elf, we're going to talk to the elf. So talk elf, not eld. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys, I can't. Okay, talk elf. I think I accidentally hit a different button, which is like the swim command. So we're going to talk to the elf. The elf, impressed by your friendliness, gives you a magical ring. Kind person, know that once, only once, this ring will make you invisible, he says, and then he disappears. So this is our next thing that we are going to do, and now we're going to just go walking along. So this is a thing. I don't see Sir Graham though, so it appears that we're lost and stuck. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have no idea where Graham is, so we're just going to walk down a little bit further. Nope, not working. Alright, so apparently if you go across the screen right there, it won't work. I am doing a walkthrough, and I didn't really play through this game to start with, though, because I wanted it to be my genuine reactions and everything to stuff, and I didn't want to, like, over-practice the game. But we're going to go left 2 screens and then down a screen. So while walking along, we are going to talk about stuff. So I'm going to talk about my experiences with this game. I have played this game a lot of times, but I was really young and I couldn't read for a long time, so... Oh dear, there's a wolf. So he might catch us. So there we are, we escaped him. There are several things like that happen, and yeah, we don't want to get killed, so we're just gonna keep walking along. So here is a well that we see, so we're gonna go to the well. So we're going to cut the rope. With the rope cut, you are able to take the bucket. So we've received the bucket, and then we are going to lower the rope. Lower rope. Okay. And then we are going to climb down the rope because that makes sense. So climb rope. And then we control this, and Graham will go down the rope. So while climbing, I'm going to type in dive so we can do this right away, but as soon as we hit the water, we're going to want to dive. Oh my goodness. Dive. So we are now swimming, and we are going to go through this little hole down here. I don't know if it's possible to run out of air here. It probably is, but we are going to exit here. And while being in the water, our bucket has filled with water. So we are going to type in throw water. And we're gonna go do that next to the dragon. We're gonna have to get real close to where his fire ends. The water hits the dragon squarely in the mouth, extinguishing its roaring flames. No fire! How mortified and embarrassed the dragon is! Moving its huge boulder and leaving, the dragon creeps off to skulk. So this is one of the examples where there are several ways that you could do this scene. You can throw the water at him, which is the more humane thing to do, but you could also end up killing him with the dagger that you found. So there are two ways to do it, and this one gets you more points. We're already up to 37 points, so this game goes pretty quickly, and we are going to get the mirror. Carefully you pick up the magic mirror. Alright, so we have the magic mirror, and now we are going to leave through his little cave. So, leaving the cave, I think this is a good place to stop today's episode. We have defeated the dragon and gotten back our first magical item, and we already have 45 points out of 158. So we are about a third of the way through already. So that's really awesome. And yeah, I am really enjoying this game so far. I hope you are as well, and I will see you all in the next episode.